Hey guys, I have Tracy here today. He's a friend of mine I met 2 years ago in Pahrump. We're going to do a tour of his van. What kind of van is this? Make
This
model?
it is a 2000 Dodge Ram van 3500, so it's a 1-ton. Call her Big Bertha. And I'll tell you what, if you ever had to work on anything underneath, you know why. Because it is heavy duty, heavy period. But this thing, I'll tell you what, it has been all over the desert, all over the West. I've been on roads in this thing that weren't even roads.
Oh, haven't we all?
I mean,
rigs
rocks
everywhere.
and stuff up in Utah, and I had no business even being there. And yeah,
How long have you been out on the road?
Yes, this is the only damage I got. And I've been out for about 2 years now. So this is the second RTR that I've been to here. But yeah, I mean, it's a reality van. It's not one of those that you see on Instagram where Buffy and Biffy are sticking their legs out, over the lake. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, this is not that at all. This is reality of what it's really like.
That's what some of my viewers want to see.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what I like about an event like this is that you've got everything. I mean, you've got everything under the sun. A minivan and a transit ProMaster, and you can get a lot of good ideas.
Yep. All right, well, let's take a tour.
Let's go inside.
Here we got Tracy's van here. That's Edgar. This is a friend of mine, Tracy. I met him a couple years ago in Pahrump. His little dog Edgar. Wandered off and was hit by a car a few weeks ago. But this is his van. He did a nice job building this out. All men need a giant garbage can, right? Well, we are at the men's RTR, and Tracy's showing his van, which they should have had this done at the women's RTR, where we can show our rigs. I was going to do it and forgot, but he's busy talking to people. Here's his kitchen setup. He did a good job. Got a nice sink, some cabinets, got a little jug of water. There's a curtain rod up here. Closes the curtain at night. We have another storage unit here. This little microwave. I'll have to get him in here to shut his door.
Most of the time I just sit just like this.
Look at this cool old Coleman that he has here. That's pretty neat. And you put your gas tank down in the cabinet. Well, that's pretty cool.
Nope, gas tank is in the back.
Oh, so you're running your hose all the way to the back.
Yeah, I got a hose. This hose right here is about, I think it's 16 feet and goes all the way underneath here and all the way in the back. I didn't want to have any kind of gas inside.
Oh, I don't blame you.
So yeah, that was kind of I was determined to make sure that I didn't have any kind of tanks or anything in here.
And you have a Dometic fan? What's up there?
Yes, Dometic fan, electric fan, inside, outside. Should have it open actually.
Yeah.
So air can come in or it can go out either way.
Cool.
In a van build like this is absolutely essential. You've got to have an exhaust fan because you know something. The hot air rises and it gets up in here. And where's your head at? It's in here.
Yep.
And so it gets. It says it's 75. That was with that closed.
So this is a twin bed over here that you got?
This is not a twin bed. This is it's a custom bed that I built.
Oh, okay.
It's basically what they call an RV bunk size.
Oh, okay.
So it's 30 by 72. And what I did was I took three 3-inch twin foam pads and put them on top of each other.
Oh, I have 2.
I used to have 2, but I was having problems because, I'm not svelte. I'm not thin. And I was sinking and hitting bottom. So I put 3 in. And I bought one of those mattress encapsulator things you zip around it.
Yeah, that's what I have, yep.
But it said it only went to 8 inches. And I'm thinking, well, I've got 9. It'll work.
Did it?
No. So what I did for now is I took duct tape and wrapped it around.
Oh, well, whatever works.
A couple times, and it keeps it from
moving. Yeah, moving
around.
My top one slips off the bottom one sometimes.
Yeah, that drives me absolutely insane.
So, what everybody wants to know is your bathroom setup?
Bathroom setup, what I have is just a bucket. Okay, it's back here.
Even has a hardwood ceiling up here.
So I just use
The bucket in the bag
just
method.
a bug in the bag.
Whoop, I had my finger in the way. I'm sorry, guys.
Cost me $12, something like that. You know, it's
Yeah,
got a
mine
seed
cost
built in it.
me. Well, I made my compost one. I just used the bucket with cedar chips in it and the
Yeah.
lid from Walmart. That's
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't have to be. You know, it's funny because I saw like was it Home Depot had a composting toilet for $1,800.
That's insane. That's insane.
$12. You
Yep.
know, or like I said, put some cedar chips.
Yeah, mine lasts me about 5 days, 5, 6 days, and then I just
Yeah.
dump it in a bag and throw it away.
Well, and you know, I'm a guy, so
Yep.
I just have a bottle for number one, and then just throw the bag away for number two. And
Yeah, there you go. So what do you got behind you there?
so what we have back here, this is electrical. So this has got all of my solar stuff. You want me to get a picture of it? So this has got all the solar stuff in there. I've got a couple of charge controllers right there. I've got an AC charger there that I use for charging off my generator. I've got right here is a DC to DC charger that I use to charge when I'm driving. This is a 2000 watt power inverter. That down there is a 200 amp hour battery. That right there is a Wii Boost, which is a cell phone booster, which is the only thing that I've bought so far that I'm kind of like, I don't know. And then over here is, I'm doing this blindly, 12 volt wiring and stuff like that. And then I've got down here, there's my finger in the way, yes. So anyway, and that's the heater that comes out of my diesel heater. That's the duct that comes out with a little diverter thing that comes in there that just runs back in there. So this here is just a little desk area that I've got.
I like your little speaker swing.
Nice Bluetooth speaker with yeah, exactly. I did with a little thing there. Yeah. A fan. This is actually it's a swamp cooler fan. And I've used the swamp cooler part. It actually does work. But the fan part isn't strong enough to really make it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not really effective unless you're sitting right up next to it. It's not really effective. And then down here, I still do some IT work on the side, so I gotta have a printer to print out invoices and stuff like that. And you know, in your typical junk drawer that you have for everything, and get my finger out of the way again. And back to somebody who knows what they're doing.
You hide my finger in it too.
Yeah.
Well, Tracy, I want to thank you for letting us into your home.
Yep.
And this is a really cool build.
Under here is food
Here's
storage, cleaning
My
stuff.
fingers again. Jeez Louise. He's got quite a bit of storage here.
Yeah, so food, I mean, this is my water tank. So I've got my...
Your jerry cans.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I've got cleaning supplies.
Yep.
I still got shelves I got to put in there, so I've been meaning to do that for about 2 years now.
Oh, and you got your this is an Alpicool?
That's an Alpicool
Oh,
fridge.
that's the same one I have.
Works perfectly.
Yeah. I love mine. Except I wish I'm so tired of playing Tetris in it.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I built that cabinet and it's got rollers, so I can just
Oh,
roll it
that's
out.
cool.
I've got my Keurig. I still have a French press, but I get kind
Yeah.
of impatient for coffee, so I use the Keurig.
Yep. I hear you.
Rice cooker can be used for many different things.
I've been hearing now. That's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And up front, there's a few little goodies. I'm a retired IT guy, so I've got
Let me slowly swing
little
around here.
goodies around here, electronic goodies and stuff.
Got
So,
it before you decide your fly strip.
for example, we've got that yellow thing there. That's just a tablet, but what it is on there is it's got a diagnostic app
Oh,
where
that's cool.
I can monitor what's going on with the engine, check engine lights, error codes, things like that. And then I've got a wireless backup camera, and I've got a Garmin because I don't trust cell signal for using Google Maps.
Oh, Google got me lost on the way here. And Debbie.
Yeah.
We ended up in Park Dam. She did too. And had to turn around. We didn't go all the way to the dam, but I went farther than
gonna say
she
that.
did. Yeah.
Hey, hopefully you didn't drive over the van. That would suck. That would be terrible.
I turned around. Yeah.
It reminds me of the episode of The Office where Michael Scott was driving and the thing says turn right, and the guy goes, no, don't turn right. It says turn right, and it went right into the lake. So.
It just didn't tell me to veer right to go over the bridge. The road looked like it just continued towards the left. And yep. Well, all right, Tracy.
All right.
I want to thank you for letting us
Sure,
in your home.
absolutely.
And
It's
you really have a unique build.
It's comfy. It does the trick. Everything in here I built, for good or bad.
And it's home. That's what it looks like to me.
It's home.
Yep.
You know, again, I try to keep things neat and organized. In this lifestyle,
We have to.
you must be organized. If you're not,
You can't have clutter. You can't be a hoarder. No,
no.
You'll lose your mind. A cluttered space is a cluttered mind.
that's true.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, all righty, Tracy. Thank you so much.
Not a problem at all. Thank you.
All right, here's Tracy's garage. And we were just discussing his, it's a diesel heater. He doesn't know what one, but it's the one off Amazon.
It's Chinese spring.
It's a Chinese knockoff.
It's a Chinese knockoff, but you know what? It works. The only problem that I've had with it is
And here's the diesel tank, people. It's not a urine tank. It's this diesel tank.
well, it can run off urine if you wanted to. But the only problem with this is these tanks like to leak because they're cheap, and this hose you have to replace about once a year because they just get in the sun and they just fall.
Dry rots, yeah.
And so what I actually did was, I just haven't put it in yet, is I got this off eBay for about $30. And that's not going to leak.
That's a food container.
That's not a fuel tank.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Looks like you just welded it together like a food container and put a spout on it.
Maybe they did. I don't know.
You know, in the hot and cold bars.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
That could be very well what they did. But yeah, when I get over my best nap, I will.
I was
come out
wondering
and
why
actually
they
do
didn't come up with a metal tank instead of that plastic one. Well, you know, there are more people that buy metal than plastic, right?
The plastic tanks cost them, 80 cents.
Yeah.
And metal's a couple bucks. So, but yeah, this is the back end. There is no pretension with this van whatsoever. It is what it is. I don't have this part dressed up or gussied up. This is reality of living
This is
out
your
in the
garage.
desert. Yeah, this is reality.
Yep.
I mean, you kind of throw stuff in.
We all have
you
that
dig stuff
under our
out.
bed.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, so tools and stuff there, and I got them hanging here. Freezer, freestanding freezer that I use. This is a drone that I have used once and have never gotten back out to using it again. And then the rest of it's just storage over there. But yeah, this is the garage. Every van kind of has to have one.
Yeah, every rig has one. And this is his new dog, Leah.